copyrighted. Copyright? All right, guys, we're live.
I'm here.
Kane, do the intro. You haven't been here in a while.
Welcome to the show. It's a show.
And this is why.
Please cut this out if you listen this deeply to the episode.
And this is why we don't invite him anymore. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, I don't know.
Episode 14, we here, we out cheer.
Yeah, welcome to insert name here. No one's here yet.
That's fine.
Share.
There's 2 people here.
Let me share.
Share.
Who's here?
Who knows? You excited? You excited to be back?
I'm definitely excited to be back. I'm always excited to be back.
Are you excited to be black?
Also, I wake up every morning and I go, damn.
I'm excited to be black.
This is dope that I woke up this way.
Facts. Imagine if you woke up white one day.
Oof. It would be like the...
Victoria's here!
It would be like,
Yeah, you know what I know.
Y'all know if y'all know. But I ain't gonna spoil it because I'm not like that. Yeah, smooth. So welcome to Insert Name Here, brought to you in full technicolor and living sound with the dulcet tones of the great Alejandra Tejeda.
I burnt my foot with some pastelito grease. It hurts.
True. I'm never ready. The man with the voice velvety like cashmere.
Hey.
He didn't let me finish.
Yeah. He said cashmere.
The man with the voice velvety like cashmere, amazing at things. The best black man here. Kane.
Period.
Patton, how are you?
I am well.
Kuma the Grizz.
I'm doing well. I'm doing good.
That's great, bro. And it's me. Y'all know me. You should know me. Maliki. That's me, Malachi, the raspy voice alto who come through. And right now we were just watching that meeting, so like my brain is like thinking about that. That really pissed me off. If you was in that South End meeting, let me share this to that group actually, because that really upset me.
Oh, I should change the description, shouldn't I? Debrief. Debrief. This is, how you get, in a meeting when everybody at the end gets so mad. That's how it was. Everybody involved with this got so mad.
Yeah. So the South End. So let's explain clearer. The South End Community Partnership is doing a series where they're meeting with like a bunch of politicians, public officials, city councilors. They're trying to meet with the governor, I think. All that sort of stuff.
Shit, anybody.
And so today they met with Kim Janey, which makes sense. It's her district that's the most affected.
She is also the city council president.
City council president. And it was a very fruitless conversation.
Mm-hmm. Quite useless.
Fully useless. There was a lot about things we cannot do.
Sorry, Google wants to verify, and it pisses me off every time because you would have just opened that tab, and Google's like, "Is that you?"
I'm not sure.
Is this your computer?
Even though I'm in this computer every day.
That's episode 12. That's the worst part. This was last time. If
Kim
Janey.
If you were a computer and you did that to me, I would make that face immediately. Yes.
But yeah, so they were offering a lot of, we can't do this, and no, what can we do? And that was really annoying. But let me start properly, because we always start with the RIPs at the top of the episode. So, first RIP to Eddie Van Halen. Y'all know Van Halen. Y'all know, great guitarist, rock legend. RIP to, he was like 70, 80, some of that nature.
The cancer got him.
The cancer. And then Thomas Jefferson Bird, whose name you might not know, but you've definitely seen him. He's in a bunch of Spike Lee movies. For me, most notably Get on the Bus, which is pretty good, But he ended up getting murdered in Atlanta, shot in the back multiple times. He was like 73 years old.
It's Mr. Modesty.
Hi, Mr. Modesty. Hi. We love
miss you so much. Okay, yes,
anyway, yeah, but he
got shot. Yes,
he was like 73 years old, and
he was.
And I'm like, why? Like, y'all shoot him in? Y'all shoot this man in the back?
An old person getting shot is not like funny, like LOL funny, but it's just like an oddity funny. It's like how?
Yeah,
it was that. But
It was just
that
very
was a
strange
really
thing.
shocking thing to see. Like it was yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, like the day before, I think. Yeah.
One of them. It was really shocking to be scrolling my timeline and then suddenly they're like, oh, and I'm like,
yes.
and he's a very he has like a very like noticeable face, like even old, like he looks the same. R.I.P. to
I
man.
did want you to know, as we were writing the agenda for this, I read Thomas Jefferson and I said, that man been dead.
Same.
And then I said, oh yes, the man, like,
Bird.
oh yes.
Because I read Thomas Jefferson, comma, Bird, and I was like, who's Bird?
Bird. Oh nah.
Bird died.
R.I.P. to homies though.
And then, the president is trying to die.
Hopefully R.I.P. to homie.
I've never met somebody willing to die themselves. Yes, my dog. No, this is a person. This man is trying to actually die. If you don't know,
he was out there gasping.
I don't know.
President Trump was got COVID because he doesn't wear a mask. And none of his people wear a mask.
And he eats McDonald's and he's fat. And
the list.
He
goes
don't
on
exercise.
and on.
He just don't sleep. Watch TV all day.
I'm just saying that he seems like the type of person that if you try to pick up, he would growl at you.
That's a big boy.
Anywho, so he was pretty much had to go to the hospital and then wanted to come back as if he was all okay, huffing and puffing up like 3 stairs.
Just like Max.
And
that was him.
Whatever happens to him, happens to him. That's all I gotta say. But what's important is that he came back from the hospital and basically told Congress and his leadership, because it's still Republican leadership, to not pass any stimulus bills or stimulus checks until after the election, which that's still like a month away. It's like 27 days now, but it's a month away, and he's basically saying hold off until after the election. And my question is, if he loses, are you just going to tell them to not do it at all? Are you just going to be like, I'm a lame duck, have fun?
Yep, that's exactly what he would do.
He'd be like, you know what?
Like, I've lost.
I don't care about America anymore.
You're going to have to wait until Biden comes in. Hopefully he's alive when he comes in, because then you might not get it, because Democrats don't agree on anything within themselves, kind of. I don't know what he would say.
So that's what's been happening. And then as well, ooh, wow. And then his whole administration are basically super spreaders.
Yeah.
Every single one of them, because they've been going to fundraisers and things. And also, like, the day he said he got diagnosed, or like his test became positive for COVID, 3 days later, he said he was pretty much okay. Now, I don't know if y'all know anything about COVID. But we fixed ourselves. Care about that? Oh wait, which one?
Facebook, I think.
It looks like it's working fine for me.
Mine froze.
Mine froze too.
Oh, damn. God damn it.
That's okay.
We can wait. Oh, I think we're back. Yeah, we're back. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so Ava DuVernay. How do you say her name?
Ava DuVernay, yeah.
Famous Black director, directed A Wrinkle in Time, which nobody really liked.
Trash.
Directed Selma, which some people like.
Trash.
We don't really like. She basically was doing what a bunch of Democrats were doing, which were like, don't wish death upon Trump. Don't do that. That's not good. Don't do that, guys. And then she went and came after this Black writer that works for Vogue, and was the only person she added. She added Vogue. In fact, she didn't add the Black writer. She added Vogue, and I didn't that came off very like elitist and very I'll get you in, very Karen like I'll get you in trouble with your boss for talking about the president like that, and me this president don't care about you.
The part that really got me about her though is the when they see us part, because she made that whole documentary and knowing that Donald Trump was a huge part of why those young Black men were demonized, the exonerated 5 were demonized, and and then she want to go acting like, oh, like, so I'm just want to know, would y'all niggas have prayed for Hitler? Please tell me now so I can delete you.
Probably.
Because y'all are nuts. No, everybody does not deserve my goodwill. Everybody does not deserve my positivity. If your net harm is more than your net positive in this world, you're not getting my positivity, bro. You're harmful.
Child. Ava DuVernay.
It's just it was so weird, and she's also a part of that. Like we have it titled little on our agendas, Black elites. She's also a part of like that Black, like Oprah and these people that have always said very very questionable things and often bad things about Black people. And for someone like her, like Malaysia mentioned, you made When They See Us. The
13th, bro.
The 13th.
Her best things are her documentary style pieces, like, and well, not Selma, but other than that.
I don't know if that's a good Christian soul who prayed for Hitler. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. That's not who wanted Hitler to win.
That's a terrible Christian, because God was very wrathful. He's vengeful as fuck. Yeah. God loves vengeance. So I don't know where y'all got this idea that God is like, no.
It's because people don't really read the Bible. They read the Bible and they like what's that word when you like make it softer than it is, or like
they like, oh yeah, I know.
Dang.
There's like a word, edit word. Like
But anywho, that's what they do to it. They just make it seem better than it actually is. Yeah. But where should we go to now? I feel like we're like rumbling, like we're fast. But I just talk fast, so it doesn't help.
Damn, I thought I had something else to say about Ava. Anyway, but so let's jump to, how about that ice stop in Westy?
Oh, fact. They confirmed it was an ice stop.
They confirmed it was an ice stop. I put the new article here.
Okay, good. So yeah, they stopped a Black man and asked him like if he had tattoos when he was jogging in West Roxbury.
And it was asking him his name, ID, where he lived. I guess he told him his name and where he lived. Me wouldn't even gone that far. Like me, obviously he didn't want to get shot or detained, but I personally would have chosen being shot.
You're going to have to kill me for my name.
I feel like me personally.
You want my name, you got to shoot me right now, bruh.
Yeah, like ICE is literally
sorry.
The only reason ICE exists is to like marginalize brown people. So like because it's literally about walking around and saying, oh, this person doesn't look quite American enough. Let me make sure that they're not an illegal immigrant. And who doesn't look American? I wonder what the people who don't look American look like, right?
Show us your papers.
Like ICE is a very new agency also. Ooh. It's from like 2004 Patriot Act.
Yeah.
So
when Homeland Security got the most money.
It's just insanity. I'm like, my mouth is dry from how angry I was today that I'm just like, ugh.
That's right.
Yeah, like
my name when it's on a t-shirt.
It's all, it got me messed up. But yeah, we need to get ICE out of this city.
A little customized candle holder. I want, that's right.
Anyway, we need to get ICE out of this city. Like, for real. They don't need to be, like, ICE doesn't need to be stopping people. Like, ICE doesn't need to be a thing. Like, there should be no, why is there, like, what? Yeah. There's Border Patrol. We got Border Patrol already. There's not the border. Nobody should know. There shouldn't be any fucking customs officers just walking around the country. That's strange.
But border ICE is they made ICE because Border Patrol doesn't they don't do their job as well as they would like them to.
ICE doesn't do a very good job either.
Yeah, no, that's the irony.
The irony is that none of them do a good job.
None of them do a good
job. All of
job.
these institutions are pretty fucking bad, and like they only function to lock up Black and brown people,
uphold white supremacy.
So that's the only time they ever actually properly function. So we got to get out. Like, but
Mike left a comment in because we were making a joke about Kane's name on a t-shirt, and Brother Nature.
Yes, fucking Brother Nature.
Who I don't know if y'all remember, but you know him and what's the name? It's not Consuela. It's Canela the deer.
Yep.
There was a deer that lived next to him. He, to me, is an Afro-Latino. a Dominican. His blackness is, questionable if you don't want to agree with it, but okay. He made a T-shirt and it looked like those RIP T-shirts.
Yeah, they're like in the clouds, bro.
And I was like, damn, Miss Canela, damn, are you?
Yeah, what happened to Brother Nature? And the damn Brother Nature lying ass.
Alive. Didn't he get jumped?
He got pretend jumped.
Yes. He said he got jumped. He talked some cash shit, and cash shit happened to him.
That's fair.
Anyway.
He thought he had the animals on his side.
Yeah, Brother Nature's a strange folk. But what's next? Why don't we jump to Texas situations? We'll start with the depressing one.
Yes. Jonathan Price was killed last weekend or last week by a Texas Ranger. I don't know what town in Texas because I don't know anything about Texas. And so why we put it on there was obviously he was a black man killed by the police. That's something you should always acknowledge and talk about. I
said
Wolf City? Is that what it says?
Wolf City,
which is 65 miles northeast of Dallas. Jonathan Price was killed trying to break up an argument. And that's like, according to his community, not that it matters, he was a pillar of the community. He was somebody that everybody loved, not that it matters if you have to be loved for the police to not kill you with impunity.
Like, it doesn't matter if he was like a really terrible person. The police, the police agents of the state should not be able to kill you with impunity. That's not how it works. Well, that dude got arrested though. That Texas Ranger did.
Oh, that's good.
Didn't he?
I don't know.
That's what I heard, but it might be wrong. Let me not tell y'all fake news.
But why I further wanted to mention it was because, dang, I immediately forgot his name. But Will Middlebrooks. Will Middlebrooks was was he a short? No, he was a third baseman for the Boston Red Sox. He was on the team from can't remember when to 2014-15. He was kind of raised in this town. This is the area where he's from, and for the past thank you. For the past pretty much week almost, he's been having to defend his friend and actually tell people that this was racially motivated. There was no reason for him to have been killed. And it almost made me feel good because it felt good to see a white man have to do this defending that we always have to do, to defend your people and be like, this is insane. He knew that it was a race thing, and he had people of his own race, of his own, he grew up around still saying, oh no, this is not a race thing. And he's like, how is it not a race thing when everybody else was around him was white, nobody else was hurt except the black man? How is it not?
And it's he was really when they say he's a pillar of community, this man was all over. They know that man.
It was like
the one black man in the
and
damn city,
personal
basically.
Trainer.
And I mean no slander against him, but I think I bring this up only to show that it doesn't matter how good you think you are, because he had this whole Facebook post talking about I do believe Black Lives Matter, but the police have been good to me, da 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 da. And I just I'm not gonna slander him or anything for that, but you're never gonna be the good Negro. You're always gonna be a nigger, still nigga. That's I think that's the smartest thing Jay-Z ever said in his life. Still nigga. It doesn't matter how rich you get. When you're in a situation and it's like, oh my God, scary Negro, you're gonna be the scary Negro. It doesn't matter if they know you. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you're wearing a Confederate flag. It doesn't matter if you're wearing a Trump hat. It doesn't matter. You're a nigger. That's and the moment people understand that is when we can actually start getting, making changes in here, because y'all think there's something we could do to have our lives be valued. There's no action we could take to make somebody else value our lives. If you don't value my life, you don't value my life. So bro, you could say Blue Lives Matter, support the police, do whatever you want to do. But when push comes to shove, if you're a black person, you know the truth. Even if you don't want to be honest with yourself, you get nervous when the police stop you. So shit falling down. But yeah, it's
just wild. there are always black people that, and this would be a perfect example to have saved on my phone. There always is examples. Black people always want to say, those like very centrist Democrat black people always want to say, if you do the right thing, if you say the right words, if you're just a respectable young man, nothing bad will ever happen to you. And it's not true.
Doesn't matter if you're wearing a hoodie, a suit. It doesn't matter if you're doesn't matter if you're playing with a toy gun.
All
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if it's Leviosa or Leviosa. You're still a nigga. That's it. Do you imagine?
Bruh.
In the UK, I don't know if we talked about it. I might have forgotten about it. But a bunch of lawyers, black lawyers, were talking about how they would go to court and all the like security people would always be like, you have to wait here for your lawyer. And they'd be like, I am the lawyer. And this is something that happens all the time, like on Twitter, it'll appear, but it was happening mainly in the UK because they were like, it's a growing issue. Like it happened like last month. She was like, I'm trying to go to court and they kept stopping me. 4 people, different people, like a security guard, this person, they all stopped her and were like, you should be going here, here, here. You're not supposed to be here. You're not a lawyer. And she was like, I am a lawyer just because I'm a Negro. And so it's like, whether you're here, across the pond, like,
and
they don't treat you the same.
Why I believe in Pan-Africanism. You're black. You're gonna be black. If you're black, you're gonna be black, and they're gonna see you and they're gonna say black. So there's nothing to say. There's nothing further to say about that. But on to further Texas news. Texas is suing Netflix for cuties, and it's literally ridiculous.
It's not really a lawsuit. It's like they had like a grand jury for it. There's a law in Texas that you can't have movies that show like visual depictions of, gross depictions of a child's like genitals or something like that. Okay, so go on.
Yeah, exactly. Me who watched the movie.
Or like, scroll down because I'll have it.
It said lewdness. That's such a loose... lewdness.
Yes, no link promote materials. Scroll down one more paragraph that depicts genitals or the. I don't know. I read public pubic area,
child clothed or partially clothed. So
yeah, so if you show a child in a movie in Texas, you breaking the law.
Like I'm saying, like how is this any more exploitative than any other movie? So wait, like so
and wait, but it appeals to the I don't know that word
prurient interest.
I've been waiting for Texas to take an international L. I've been waiting. I've been hoping that one day Texas was going to do something so dumb that the entire world is going to know about it and be like, "Damn, that's Texas." This is what's about to happen right now.
Isn't that redundant? Prurient be having or encouraging excessive interest in sexual matter. So, wouldn't that be redundant?
Yes, it is.
Anyway,
sounds
fuck
about
you,
right
New York
Texas,
Times. No, I'm wondering, like, did they see the movie? Like,
no, they didn't.
Because I watched the movie and it wasn't lewd, and it didn't. There was no specific, like who, yo, if y'all was out there looking at the kids' genitals. How? Like, what?
It's people, and obviously, we don't have children, so maybe that's something that we're not getting. But as girls that were just like little girls
who were just 11 not too long ago,
I remember trying to twerk like people on music videos. I remember trying to like pop and lock it like Sierra.
And then the other thing is,
like I wasn't.
Another thing is, niggas be African and Caribbean. We winding up our waist. Like that's what we do.
And I'm sorry, I have a butt at a younger age than like other people. Like I'm sorry.
New Orleans bounce music, they all do it.
That's why, like, when Malaysia was telling me about the movie, I like skimmed through it, but I wasn't going to watch it because she told me everything that happened. I was like, this is just like y'all overreacting because there are children in this.
They're overreacting because they don't want to confront the fact that it's not the movie that's the problem. It's that we sexualize little girls that's the problem. Yeah. Like the movie is not sexualizing them. It's us. It's our global society that sexualizes young girls. And that is literally what the movie was about. And it's very clear in that messaging. Like, it has very clear messaging, that movie.
It really only took me reading the description of the movie to be like, this is not what people think it is. Like, it's not. It can't be. It cannot be what people think it is. Netflix wouldn't have let that happen. They be letting a lot of shit happen. Netflix wouldn't have let that happen.
He said lewdness von Beethoven.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Netflix wouldn't have let that happen.
The majority of people who are upset about this didn't watch the movie.
Yeah.
Did not. So, like, and like I said, like I understand, we don't have kids, but like I feel like as a person who experienced being hypersexualized because of the way I look by so many people, by women, men, like, children, so many people,
like family members, like people making comments about your body when you're a young girl, like starting to develop like breast or starting to develop like a figure.
I fucking hate to see that.
Like that happens every day, and you're telling me you see a movie about it and now you freak out when it happens to little girls in real life and then they can talk.
Man, bruh, having my boss tell me, oh, I wish I had boobs like you, but you can't wear a men's tank top. Because when you lift your arms, I can see the side of your bra.
Scandalous.
Oh yeah, or is it just because I have giant titties? Like, let's tell the truth. Like, and this,
your anger is misplaced. Everybody that's angry about this movie, your anger is misplaced.
Like, I'm like, y'all would rather shut this movie down than actually confront the fact that, like, it's not just the music videos. It's everything. Like, there's a part in the movie where they were on like an Omegle type site, and one of the girls had like a dude who was like really old, like, and I was like her boyfriend, but she never turned on the camera, and so he didn't know like how old she was, and like kids are doing that. Like, so many, like, and it was even worse back when we were younger because nobody knew to be paying attention for it.
We were on Omegle. You know how many nasty white dingies I saw at like 13 and 14? Even when we were bored in college too, horrifying.
Bruh, we still went on Omegle.
Like,
I know somebody who flew their like chat roulette like friend out to our college once.
Bruh. I mean, like AIM, all those things. Like, there was so many. Even Tumblr in the earlier days was like these are fully like, man. The sexual, like little girls, especially young black girls, are hypersexualized. Yeah. Blaming them somehow. It's not our fault that people don't want to take responsibility as adults to not talk to children. Like, bro, like being a kid, like we can tell you so many stories of being actual little girls, being 14 years old, men following us, like, man, oh, I want to be your friend. No, like,
oh, you're 16. I have a daughter that's 16. Do you want to go on a date with me?
Like, you're 15. Oh, that's okay. No, it's not. It's not okay. The fuck?
It's like they're past the age of consent and they're like, it's fine.
Like, it actually, I don't think it's okay.
Man, Tumblr Mike, yo. One of our friends had a wild ass Tumblr. Like, that shit was crazy. I remember the first time I saw it, I was scandalized.
Scandalous.
It was scandalous. I remember exactly where I saw it. I was at our old friend Kristen's house in Southie, and I was exposed by my friends to this Tumblr page.
It was great.
It was funny.
But yeah, no, like, yeah, it was a bunch of gay sex. It was good. It was drawing and stuff. But yeah, like, I mean, and the other thing we have to recognize is that, like, young people, like, like, people are sexual beings. Like, when I was 11, like, I wasn't thinking about having sex, but I was definitely thinking about sex. I was definitely thinking about, like, you know, what I liked, what I didn't like, what I wanted to look like, what I wanted to look like, you know, like, we have to be honest about these things, because that's also what causes the hypersexualization, is when we don't acknowledge the natural, normal sexuality of pubescent people. Like, you know, I mean, it's not gonna stop. Like, yeah.
And it's funny because it's either they get mad or they avoid it completely. Like, I found my dad's stash. We have not talked about it since. that was 21 years ago.
Nate said one of the youth, Def said that they used to go on there and just say they were a young girl to find weirdos and say weird stuff to them.
Yeah,
it's funny. And
yeah, They don't
how it
happen,
is.
bro. And it's like I said, it's in real life. It's on the internet. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. And then you're bombarded with these images. You're like, why? Like me, you know how why? Like for so long, I'm trying to figure out why I didn't have hips. Cause you're a damn child. That's why you stupid. Like, like, bro.
Why am I not shaped like this?
Why am I so boxy? I hate my body? Why does this? Why does that? Like, why, you know?
Why do I have a butt,
that,
but everything still falls off my hips? That doesn't make sense.
And then everybody at fucking 11 and 12 is telling boys that they have little tits and little dicks and shit, but it's like, you're fucking 12. You're gonna have a little dick until you're like at least 19.
You know, I didn't know about that until like I don't know how old I was, but I didn't really know.
Until like you're at least 19.
I was really confused. I was like, oh, that makes sense. But like when I first watched like one of those puberty shows,
my thing was this is why me in high school was like this is why I never thought of having sex at 16 or something like that. Like I mean, like why?
First of all, we both have the same infliction. We like them older.
Me like
couldn't do nothing when
and I was scandal, bruh. Like me, I was the proper kind of person because I'd be like, he's so cute, he's so fine. If he turned to me, excuse me, you dirty monster, you pervert, get away from me.
How dare you talk about me?
How dare you speak to me?
Okay, we're gonna read some comments now. Mike said repressed sexuality turns to hypersexuality real quick. Yeah, we suck in America with sexuality so badly. And that's why I'm very happy that like the LGBTQIA community is very big on like accepting your sexuality and accepting sex. Like not saying like instead of saying penis, like saying P word or saying your lady parts instead of vagina, like accepting the fact that these are like parts that will be sexualized that you have sex with. That's natural what you need to do.
It's like natural, bro. Like and Mike also said, let's not forget how some clothing manufacturers make clothes for little girls to match their adult parent. Fashion Nova. I saw those clothes and it's like I'm like this is my thing. I don't think it's not that like it's not that little girls can't wear short skirts or crop tops. It's how the clothes look. Like you like something the way certain things are cut is just mature. Like
it's cut to show.
It's like they be cutting like V cuts. Like that's weird. Like, if it's just a crop top, that's whatever. That's normal. A short skirt, whatever. Short shorts, whatever. It's just legs.
The cutest pictures of me, I was in a little, like, tankini swimsuit. Like, there are cute ways to do clothing, and it's just, when they want to make things, like, there are adult clothing things. Like, that's just the way we've done things. Like, certain things are for bigger girls, adult girls, like... You don't need to make like cutout shirts for little girls. Like you don't need to do that.
Just
little
don't
girls
make
are
that.
little girls. Just have them in freaking door.
Have them in comfortable clothes they can run around in.
Have them wear Oshkosh
like you do for
your
your
me in Malaysia wear Oshkosh Bagash. What's it called?
My mom liked the Children's Place. She was up in the Gap, you know.
The Gap.
Because they used to have them good sales.
That's what you need to have your kids in so that they have good quality pictures like me in Malaysia. I wish that cute picture of Malaysia was up here where she looks like a dwarf. She looked like she.
I was in my Adidas with my Reebok fit, and I was about
having little girls be dressing like they're going to the freaking LA nightclub.
Like they're going to free before 10. Like, and it's not. And I'm like, bro, it's not. Like I said, it's not that things are short or that things are like. It's like there are things that make something look that there's certain to accentuate certain parts, and you don't need to accentuate anything on a child. There's nothing that needs to be accentuated. Maybe their face.
You want to be is too much. I just want every child to kind of wear.
They should all wear sex.
Like Mike said, have them wear sweatpants until 23. Like me, I've basically worn sweatpants almost exclusively since I was in 3rd grade.
And I'm about to be on that. Say what up, doe? Boy.
It's the best life, and you still get sexualized. That's the worst part.
But bro, it doesn't matter what you wear.
I smack my girl's butt every day. Yeah, son.
Run away.
Out here, dog.
So we staying live for the debate?
It's probably on already. It's been on 8:30.
Oh, 8:30. I thought it started at 9.
Oh, it starts at 9. Never mind. I'm stupid.
Oh, okay.
We can run through more topics.
Let's talk about Azerbaijan.
Yeah, okay, you did that real quick. Then. Yeah, so there's a conflict in Armenia and Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan.
It's over a piece of land that's Delaware. I don't know why I spelled Delaware like that. Delaware. Joe Biden's native state, in case you were curious. So basically, it's kind of like a Crimea situation where there are a bunch of like ethnically Armenian people living in this place, but that country that I can't say right now,
Azerbaijan.
Yep, they have it. They have like kind of control of it. It's a weird situation.
Let me send you guys the article. It's a lot.
And they went to war with each other back in like the 90s and the 80s. So there's a massive fear. There have already been some deaths that there will be another breakout of war between this area, which is a worst thing to happen during COVID. Like,
we really don't need it. We really don't need it. But like war already brings enough disease.
Their point is, Armenia's point is they have a bunch of people living there now. The other country's point is they have a bunch of people that were displaced back then that they want to be able to move back.
So it's like a Palestine Israel situation. Sounds lovely. Crimea. Whew.
Also, everybody's always taking Armenia's side, and it's quite interesting how everybody's like, we failed you back during the Armenian genocide.
Right.
So now we need to take your side for everything. So there's a freaking, what's that thing? A proxy war starting because everybody's taking sides.
Now, people are going to be messed up, bro. And, I don't know why. We wonder why there's so much terrorism.
Chalk it off to the top 3 places that most countries fight over: Jerusalem, Kashmir.
Oh, we can talk about the Jewish and Catholic community.
Well, facts.
In the little south.
Facts, Mike. Die of COVID or die of war. Choices
Crimea.
Imagine you escape your house getting blown up and you get COVID.
Ridiculous. But Crimea River is hilarious. We're obvious nonsense. Never forget that part.
Can you just right away just put that link in the chat? Whose phone is? So who that?
Don't call me sir.
Okay, Malaysia's putting the link. I am very excited to tell you this news. In Nueva York, a bunch of mainly Hasidic Jews, but Hasidic Orthodox Jews, whichever way you like to say it, they were protesting and burning like masks because the governor just pretty much put more restrictions that you couldn't have more than 25 people going to the church or the mosque or the temple. So they are freaking out because, the Hasidic Jews don't like to listen to nobody when it comes to like laws and regulations, because they were caught in the beginning of COVID still having school and still having church and hiding them kids. So they got upset and they were protesting and burning stuff, and yet there were no riot police.
Yeah, so a bunch of, and the best part about this is that Jews be trying to say that they're not white. You're clearly white. and they be like, especially Hasidic Jews, they deal with a lot of anti-Semitism. True, but you're white. You don't get murdered by the fucking police when you should be staying your ass home. Like, the Catholics too. Stay your ass home. You don't need to. Isn't God everywhere? I thought God was everywhere.
In fact, in the Bible, there's a place that says you could pretty much find God at home if you find your own place and you like pray and you do your own thing. Like, God is everywhere.
Like, you don't need to be at the physical church with God. Like,
all I'm saying is,
I don't know about that.
What?
Niggas, man.
Niggas. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it was just it's always wild. Also, like Malaysia said, the Catholics were bugging out too, mainly because they're missing that moolah. Yeah. If you don't have people coming into mass, you don't got people coming
giving
in to
you
give you money.
And people give a lot. You know how much people give in tithes? That shit is wild. People give a lot.
Oh, a tithe rant. I've been waiting to give one on my platform. Don't give churches no goddamn money. That's it. No, I have more. Here's why. Even though there are some little points and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah that say you should give tithes to your church, I don't believe in it. And here's why. A lot of churches, as we've seen over time, pretty much just use their money, especially if it's like the Catholic Church, they have millions of dollars, even billions of dollars, because they've made money throughout the centuries off of being shitty people. if you've never watched any of the like shows that have been based upon previous popes, like before modern times, popes had families.
If you didn't
Popes
play
were
Assassin's
rich.
Creed,
Facts. If you didn't play any game that covered like the middle to the end of the Dark Ages, where we came into the like
the Renaissance, all that stuff.
like
Them
What?
popes were
Tupac.
trash.
Okay, Tupac has a ticket to the thing. Okay.
Sound good.
Okay, Mike, that's the one exception, unless you get a text from them. Now, here's my second thing. You might as well just donate it to an actual organization or, like, find a better place to put it. Some churches, they're cool. Some churches are exceptions to the rule. Like always, there are always exceptions to everything. In this case, though, I believe tithing is just not the wave.
Who's moderating
I'd
this
rather
debate?
somebody just donate money to, I don't know, donate money to a poor person you actually see on the street.
Yeah.
Donate, like...
Anything.
I feel like that's like it's essentially the same thing as like a nonprofit because it is a nonprofit. But
Shit.
like the money is going to be mismanaged no matter where you give your money to. So you might as well just not give your money.
Put the money in a tax-free account for your kid for college. Put your money in something.
God ain't gonna start a college fund for your son or your daughter.
Yeah, Miguel, you're right. The Lord will forgive you because, especially if you're Catholic, because you could just be like, at the very end, be like, yo, God, I'm very, very sorry. And God will be like,
As a Catholic, it's lit balling and Lord.
That's how I be feeling, because I'd be like, I'm Catholic-ish. So, like, if I sin too much at the end, I can be like,
I'm sorry.
God, I am very sorry. I am not Hitler, so I shouldn't go to hell. Thank you.
Me, I just believe, like, like the one of the few smart things J. Cole said. If God was real, I believe he would never judge a man because he knows us all, and therefore he would understand.
Damn,
and
bars.
that's true to me.
Bars.
What he followed up that line with was bullshit.
Damn,
but that line itself was good.
Yeah, the tithing, I don't agree with it. Especially mega churches or like the Catholic Church. I just don't agree with giving money to like that priest that bought a jet.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why are people tithing to like people like Joel Osteen and people like those televangelists. Like, clearly they don't. Bruh, like you are clearly supplying them a lifestyle that they do not deserve.
Your grandmama's church, sure, ties to that.
Joel Osteen he's a fucking finesse player. Call back to Isla Powys last year. Finesse player of every year, Joel Osteen.
Hyphen podcast, gang.
I was about to say Hyphen podcast. Hyphen podcast, biggest finesse player. No, true. Joel Osteen, finesse player of the year, because everybody knows what he does, and he still says, "Give me money,"
Ooh,
and they still say, "Yeah, dog."
Translation or whatever.
Closed captions?
Yeah, dog. He'd be like, "Come on, bitch, give me money," and they'd be like, "Oh my god, yeah, baby, here's all my cash. Take it, baby. Come on." So, Joel Osteen, you got a smile in the southern drawl.
He's like, the only churches I accept tithing ones are the ones that feed you after church.
Facts.
Because then you're actually just paying for your meal after for you and your family, so you don't have to cook for lunch. And I accept that. I accept when they take your kid, but they treat your kid good, and that they accept gay people. There you go.
Yeah, 6 minutes of the debate. So we figured since it's tonight, we might as well just stay on and see if we can get anything fun out of it. Live.
This will probably, I have to find a way to mark it for Eric, but this will probably be the end of the like official podcast.
Yeah.
So we might actually have to start a new thing. We might actually do that. That might be best.
Yeah, we're gonna go off for a second, and we'll be back in like 5 minutes or so. Well, I don't know about exactly 5 minutes because I think they're probably gonna have an opening hoe, and I don't need to hear the opening hoe. So, all right, y'all, be back in like 10.
Oh wait.
5 to 6 10 minutes.
Listening to episode 14 of Insert Name here. We're still looking for a new name. We'll probably always have this name though because we're horrible at looking for a new name. Anything else? Last thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay, no.
5, 6, 2 minutes. We'll be back.